Hello everyone and welcome to Painting Fire. I'm going to paint some flames and it's kind of a study for the current painting series. And yes, I am returning from a hiatus. Almost had to move across the country hiatus. Yeah, a lot of research went into that and you know, it looks like I'm gonna be staying put. So that is news for sure. But the last time that I was doing traditional painting, I was going to experiment with a black canvas. So that's what we're going to do today. And the reference image that I'm using for this is on the Discord in the What to Paint Next. And it's not going to be exact. We're just going to be using it for inspiration, but this is what we're going to be doing. And so I have some theories about this. First of all, I'm going to add some purple and blue to the background, like really deep colors, just to play off the yellow and orange. I think that'd be nice looking. So it's going to be pretty subtle, I'd imagine. And so right now, with the way everything is, streams are going to be a little bit more impromptu as my schedule is going to be changing, and they say that school is going to be starting. I will believe it when I see it, but got to be ready for anything. This is not my favorite purple ever. It's kind of shifting more towards an orange red. I might bring in some magenta. I fixed a little bit more glare issue this time around by giving my web camera a little hat. And it looks like it's working out for the most part. You know, you do what you can. Black is hard to photograph. I also have a Lazarian Crimson, which is kind of like a Bob Ross color. Got a couple tubes of that. There's this magenta that just looks like a hot pink. Or a Barbie pink. Let's see how that mixes. That should probably mix into a pretty decent purple. Yep. Now I feel like what I'm gonna do is work with the most transparent colors and then build up to the most opaque ones. So I'm gonna start with red. And this is the part that we'll see how it goes. kind of helping me figure out what my composition is going to be also. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to orange, I think. It's probably a good time to do that. I'm just gonna use the same red with some cadmium yellow light mixed in. What are you doing? So now my streaming's gonna be like completely random because, you know, school's about to start and it's anyone's guess. I don't know I don't even know what my personal schedule is gonna be at all with like work and school and all that because they won't get back to me with what hours the kindergartners are gonna have. And I'm like, hi, I work, I kind of need that info, please. Doing some medical scribe training. Is that like learning how to fill out paperwork? Or am I completely off base with that? Basically. Okay. Scribe. Makes it sound all fancy. Filling out a document, documenting all the stuff. Oh, in an appointment. So you gotta learn what, like what to notice. Abbreviations. Oh, yeah, I can get that. Abbreviations and medical terminology. Oh, man. Oh, so it looks like I'm not moving. Which is why all my set and everything is all put back together. So looks like we won't be getting a bigger space for a bit. But there's still hope on putting a bigger house in this spot. But it's not soon, because ordering those things, I know, right? I know. It's so tough because it's an extreme amount of effort if we move, and it's a different kind of effort if we stay. It's like inescapable effort and work to do either. So basically, you remember the other night's question. What would you pick, money or love, right? Well, you just never know when you're gonna lose somebody, and we just don't want to be that far away from our family, so we're gonna fight the good fight in California and try to stay here. But I do have a feeling, I don't know, remember how we were speculating? Yeah, right. We were speculating California locking down again. And I was watching or looking at some information coming out of LA, and it's like, yep, there it is. There's the gear up. They're gearing up. They're gearing up to do it. It still sucks. You're right. It still sucks. It's like I can't take my kid away from the grandparents knowing that they're not gonna go over there for possibly like years. That hurts my heart. Like big heartbreak. But oh well. Yeah. Big. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't even stream for like a whole week and a half. I was like, I can't. But, yeah. What do we do? I don't know. At least my kid's like, he's 5. So he can avoid some of the weirdness that's gonna be happening at like middle school and high school. But he still has to wear a mask all year in this state. And people are still weird and alarmed and all that stuff. So, these will all be hurdles. But at least I mean, they say they're starting school. They say, and I mean, kindergartners in masks, like, is that even effective? Let's not even, not to mention, like, the incorrect, like, putting on and off and the hygienic stuff. Let's just put that all aside and not think about that. Just like, a lot of them cannot even put their shoes on at that age. And, like, you know, if you're not strapping it on tight to these little kids, because one, they have to take it off for, like, their snack time, and they can take it off for recess. But who's putting it back on? Are they putting it back on? Is it even effective? Does this make any sense? No, it does not make any sense. So like, open up the windows and get a fan. Done. Get a fan. It's California. It's not gonna get that cold. Dude, I remember reading some sort of article about, like, in Denmark, it gets cold. They freaking, all the kids were in snow clothes, and they kept the windows open, and everything else was open. Oh man. Lost a fan in you. Yeah. Dude. Just teach school outside. Is it that hard? What about those big restaurant pop-up tent thingies that everybody's allowed to eat in the whole time? It's just like, the things don't add up. It's like, if this is true, then why isn't this true? Teach them outside. It's like, you know, here it's impeccably comfortable outside, like, all day, especially all the way up through October. I think it's like the last week of October it starts to get cold at night. It's not even cold during the day until, like, halfway through November. And even then, like, hi, patio heaters. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, because every once in a while, you know, you do, like, science class or something outside. I know, because it's like, our space is so small. We got 3 people and 500 square feet. And 3 people and a dog in 500 square feet. And it's quite small, and there's only 1 bedroom, and I really want a bedroom someday, so we have an action plan for how we are gonna get an upgrade to the unit. Because, like, okay. I don't know if you've ever taken just a whimsical gander at California real estate, but if you look at, like, the Santa Cruz County California real estate, not only is it less than 1 page of results, but you're gonna find that all but one of them is below $500,000, and everything else is like 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it goes into, like, the 1.5s, and it's just cray. It's cray. So, like, my spot is in SoCal, and it is a half-mile from the beach, and it is like, it would be a really expensive spot, so we're gonna try to keep the spot. But I think we can replace, like, the house on it, because it's old and it's decrepit and it's, like, getting claimed by termites. So that's what we're gonna try for. Like, I don't know, like a 3-year plan, maybe? 3 years! Oh god. I know. 3 years, maybe? I don't know. But we'll see. I might build a wall. Have you ever seen those, like, literal bedrooms? Where it's, like, basically a bed built into a cubby that has a door? Oh my god, I can't believe it's like I can't believe that we were like if we went, I couldn't believe it, and then if we stayed, I just can't believe it. I'm painting white because I'm gonna tint it with yellow. Because you know that yellow in acrylic is pretty transparent, so something's got to be done about that. Wait, you love question marks? Is that what we're referring to? I love question marks too. They're just kind of fun. But if that's not what you're referring to, then I missed it. Okay. Good luck with your homework, and thanks for the lurk. Oh, by the way, we did pretty good. I appreciate your internet dance for our podcast night, because the internet did stay on the entire time, and I felt like our viewership was pretty good for a startup show. So there you go. It worked. Now you're obliged to do the internet dance before every podcast night. Vegas residency, oh my goodness. As the paint dries, it gets progressively more transparent, so I need to like layer it up. Paint is starting to get a little thick right in here. Hot, wicked hot. Yeah, we'll see. I wanted to go 8 by 10 because I wouldn't feel as scared. And then, I want to stick with this one brush size to keep it kind of loose. See how it works out, though. You know, I am excited about... There's a lot of reasons why it's relieving to stay in California, and then there's a lot of reasons why it's scary to stay in California, but I am just, right now, I'm just focusing on what the very next thing is, just like that, you know, Frozen 2 song. And, or is that Frozen 1? Shoot, what is very next thing? It's in one of the movies. Anyway, so I'm focusing on the next right thing to do, and then also the positive things that come with staying here. So definitely not the living space aspect of it, but the fact that we're going to spend more time with my parents, and we're definitely going on a snow trip this winter, and I want to go to... It's the second movie? Okay, yeah. I want to go to Yosemite for my birthday. I want to do that, and then we have another camping trip coming up in August also that we're going to go do. So these are the things that I choose to keep in the front of my mind. But the school thing, I mean, listen, we've been looking forward to school for 2.5 years, maybe even 5 years. I've been looking forward to my kid getting to go to school, and I tell you what, I am trying not to get too excited because, like, it's just such a long time coming and it got swiped from me last year. But, just think. After this white paint dries, I'm just gonna do like a thick coat of orange, and then actually no, yellow, because then I gotta go yellow first and then orange. And it's gonna be a great snow trip too, because I want to do the whole, like, rent some sort of Airbnb somewhere where it snows. We don't even need to be next to like a hill or anything, but I want it to have a hot tub, and I want my parents to go, and I just want to play in the snow for like 2 or 3 days. I can see like 3 animals in these flames easily. Maybe you can develop them just a little bit as I keep on painting. I definitely see like a fox and then some sort of bird thing, and then I don't know, I think possibly a fish. Trying to get the values down too. That's tricky. Maybe I'll even paint on the snow trip. That'd be cool. I need that white to dry. There we go. Okay. It looks safe. It looks safe enough. That's the nice part about acrylics right there. Okay. Oh, that's right. I said I was going to do yellow first. Well, yeah, that would be smart. That's gonna be where the yellow goes. Kind of liking that this yellow is still wet while I'm doing this too. You did see a bird in the painting? Good. It's been a really interesting painting process, that's for sure. Hello. I am well. How are you doing today? This Saturday afternoon, or at least it's afternoon here. Pretty hangover. Oh man. As long as you had fun, sometimes it's worth it. For me, I never know. I never know if it's going to be worth it or not. It's kind of a gamble. A scary gamble. Once every 3 months? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. It's like, oh, 4 times a year. Feels good. Definitely keep one for the holiday season. My mom drinks more than I do by a pretty fair margin. And she's always like, here, have a glass of wine. And I'm like, ugh. I gotta do stuff in the next 3 days, so. Yeah. The headache. Okay, Allison, do you see the fox in the painting, in the flames? Right now there's a bird and there's a fox and there's a fish.
It was behind me.
You're seeing it more? Oh, seeing is hard. Seeing is believing. I think I'm going to shape it a little bit more so that it's just a tiny bit more obvious. This also might help shape the flames a little bit more if I give it a bit of an edge. So I'm going to do that. This is all experiment right here. We did not look up a tutorial on how to paint fire. Looks like a cat. Hold on. That's funny. Aw, cat works too, though. Have to do another little Hey, we'll have to do another leg, is what I was saying. We'll have to do another leg. It's a little bit more obvious right there. Just a little bit. Where's the fish? The fish is in the bottom. I think I'm gonna define the animals a little bit and then like repaint around them a little. Yeah. Fish is down here. Almost feel like since this now has stuff going on in it, there should be something here, but I don't know what that would be yet. Got a swimming thing, I got a flying thing,
Oh,
and I got a furry thing. Ooh, a hair. Watch out.
you watch your face.
Hmm. Well, it's interesting. That's what is happening. Yeah, I just feel like it just needs cut that cut in with the black paint just to give it some like more defined shape.
Stir those. Hey, my speed.
Kind of gives it kind of like a graphic look, really. pretty arty, that's for sure. Let's see if I can add a little bit of this other red to just some parts. It's a cooler, it's more of a blue red. It's kind of it's intense. Let's just see. Let's just see what it does.
I like to play a trap. So what the? Straight to the road.
I'm just gonna use this color like on the outsides.
No, I don't know how to do it.
Hi, Nerdiest King. How you doing? Happy Saturday. How are you? Saturday will probably be a stream day. I don't know. It's hard because they say school is starting on August 11th, right? So right now my schedule is like totally in the air again, but right now it's just going to be impromptu. It's probably going to be 3 times a week, and that's before the podcast day, so there's that. Now that the audio is all fixed on that, it's much better. I have been really occupied mentally because there was about 2 weeks there where we were seriously considering moving from California to outside San Antonio, Texas, for like just, you know, a literal mountain of reasons, but ultimately, after like almost putting an offer on the house and like the whole thing, we decided to stay, mostly because we have family here and you just never know how long you have with somebody, and you just gotta cherish those moments with your loved ones and like all that stuff, and nobody's retired yet, so like we couldn't take everybody with us. So after much deliberation, we're staying in our microscopic house in California and weathering out the California storm of kids not being in school, being in school, not being in school. Like, they say school's starting. All I can do is prepare and hope for the best.
No. Okay. I almost. What the? It's older.
You're moving to Florida from Seattle? Oh man. Yeah, we were gonna have like 3 to 4 months for our move to Texas. And yeah, like we had a bunch of people suggest Florida. And I was like, I don't know, hurricanes. We're in Florida. Ish. Ish. Are you going to like the tip or the middle or the top? Oh, you're moving from Florida to Seattle. Got you.
Yes.
The other way around.
Yes.
Hot weather all the time. Yeah, well, I lived in Sacramento, and while I understand that Sacramento is like a dry heat, it seems like if you're not in the Mediterranean zone, you're kind of choosing between snow or heat. Snow or heat. Seattle is where it's at. It is poppin'. There's a lot going on there. Isn't there like some big dome? Dome of, with a park in it or something like that? Like a giant inside park with business meeting places and stuff? Like something super wild like that? Yeah, the Tacoma Dome. Yeah, I did some time in the Portland area, so that was pretty much as close as I get to up there. Close enough. It's very popular for concerts. Wait, you can have football games in that thing? I didn't know it was that big. Oh, affordable housing. That's the thing about technology jobs. Technology jobs start going somewhere, you better get in that early. Layers, 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 going back and forth between the darks and the lights and kind of overlapping things strategically is what I am doing a lot of right now. And that's just to get depth and dimension. Okay, that was starting to look like something, which is great. You know what would be easy animal to add would be a snake, but I almost feel like that's cheatery.
What? No. No. No.
Okay, that doesn't dry too transparent. I feel like that's good. Oof. Okay, you know what? I think that's as good as we're gonna get without like an airbrush. Hmm. Yeah, without an airbrush to do like this vapor gradients and stuff like that. And that might not even be easy either. Like you might have to use an airbrush and cut in. Yeah. Not sure. Like it? I think it's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna whip out another 8x10. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about trying to paint something similar like on a piece of wood, and I have the wood here. Like a piece of wood. I want to try it on the wood. Sounds crazy. It might be crazy. Let's see if I can angle this so you can get a better gander at it. It's hard because the glare off literally everything and anything. I feel like you don't see the animals right away, which is what I want. Alright, have fun on your errands. See you next time. There's the fish. He's a short fish. Okay, let's try this out. Not that side. It's gonna have to be this side. I mean, it's either we try out some flames, but if we try out some flames, we gotta do like a wash on this thing to darken it up a bit. That's the thing. Not dark though. Just like maybe a light or a medium purple, something like that. Let's get this kind of saturated. And then we won't go all the way to the bottoms. We'll kind of do the middle. I'll just zoom out a bit. This is wood. It's an actual piece of wood. Yeah, let me... Yeah, this isn't magic. That's totally wood. Like those nail holes and stuff. Yeah. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Magic. Wood magic. This would look way too good. I mean, we could always paint something else on it too, but I have a blank. Should we just do a Bob Ross scene on this wood? Could be cute. It's vertical right now. I guess it could be horizontal. Now let's leave it vertical. Let's do that then. Let's make it like no plan, just attack the wood. With like even a messy brush and everything. Attack it. It's just what what paint I have laying around. It might be cool. Besides, I have a free pile outside my house, so if it's really bad, I can just throw it in the free pile. Because I thought I was gonna move, so I was giving away like heck of stuff. And even like old art and stuff too, I was giving it away. Like the really bad stuff, the stuff I cannot let anybody see. Well, anybody that I know see. We're gonna pull it off. No plan, no reference. We're just gonna Ross it. Oh, splinter. This is our good old favorite cerulean blue. And we'll just, like, grab the blue a little bit further out onto the wood there. And then maybe I'll put a couple more, like, little puffy clouds way up there. Oh, I know, isn't it the stuff factor, dude, stuff factor. It's so brutal. I don't know what, like, your living situation is, but I have a little bit of a front yard. When I say a little bit, I mean, like, 4 feet. But it's enough to have this tiny table, and I have a little free, it's like a sign that says free stuff, not the table. And I've just been, as I was packing boxes, I was putting everything that I haven't, like, touched, that I don't appreciate every 3 months, something like that, you know? Okay, so not necessarily. So if it was a non-seasonal item and I haven't appreciated it in the last 3 months, then it was on the chop block. It doesn't mean everything got chopped, but a lot of things did. And then I had like a sell pile, and then like a do my relatives need this pile? Question mark. And I just freaking plowing through. I got rid of all kinds of things. And you know, I had like way too many houseplants before, and I'm actually kind of glad that some of them went to hopefully loving homes. So they're gone now. They went really fast. The plants, a lot of the books, like little kids' books, went the same day. Even a wall clock that didn't work, somebody took it. It feels better when you get rid of stuff when somebody takes it that can use it. It feels easier to get rid of it. And then I was even considering, like, should I get the next bigger size, like, garbage can for 3 months just so that I can freaking shove stuff in there instead of making a dump run at the end? Oh no, future projects kind of stuff. I have a bunch of that kind of stuff too. Yep. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That kind of thrift store is cool. Kiddo's getting wild.
You can see it's real. You can see it.
It's going to be interesting when this wood dries because it's going to be a completely different color.
Okay, no. Okay, don't stun me again. Okay, wait a minute. It's large.
The no-kill shelter, that's good. They're always at capacity. Yeah. Brutal. Yeah, especially those shelters that are in urban areas where people just like dump pets. It's like, wow. How do they get by? Yep, there's always need for help.
It's coming. Very coming. Family's coming. Here you are. No. Oh, see you. Please. Oh my god, I almost got you. I'm coming.
Alright, so now we got like a sky. Are we gonna do mountains? I guess we'll do mountains. Purple mountains? Gotta go diffused though. They're gonna be back there in the distance.
Oh, I tried to go away. Okay.
And then it can go a little bit darker down at the bottom there with the purple.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, let's add some like, let's do snow. Let's do snow. Let's just throw it in.
Yo. No. Okay, what's wrong? What's that? What are bugs? Oh no, I don't know what you stay away from me. The dodge for that's he dodged it. Hi, Pablo. What? Boy, forget you in the oh, Calvin. Stay away, yo. I got you at the 2.
I would call this wood pretty rough. It's pretty rough.
Okay, I got it. I don't know. The popsicle.
Okay, now we got some snowy mountains, which are that's gonna look a lot different later. Ooh, somebody's starting up like a gas barbecue and it's like heavy on the gas. Yeah, exactly. I think this was like a rotting crate is what it was.
Okay. Bunker. He got though. It's not your job to do.
Dry brushing is kind of cool because you see the texture of the wood. Yeah, that's neat. I like that. I know! Making things with paint that look like other things, it's kind of wild. No, it's very cool. I think that's part of the fascination of it, right?
What's the king? It's dimensions.
Let's sculpt that a bit. There we go. Okay, now these hills will come down a bit. Shouldn't be blue. I don't know why I just tapped there. That blob is something we'll have to deal with later. Oh man. So I guess we can just... Should be brown or something. Let's see. Let's bring some orange over here. Okay, and then we'll fade out this kind of blue-brown color. Adding some more orange. And then we'll do a pine tree, and we'll do a big pine tree. And that's what we'll do. And that'll make this all work, I think. There should be trees in the background. This is also a Bob Ross technique right here with the flat brush. We've just been using the same brush the whole time. It's pretty funny. Don't really have to do much over here because that's going to get covered up. Okay, now let's get some green going on. Let's see, yellow. It was a happy accident in that we didn't really have a problem covering it up too bad. Thankfully. Okay, now we got green. Now we're talking. Same paintbrush. This is like a wood plank challenge. One paintbrush challenge. It's funny.
Coming. Jump and jump. Take the dodgeball. Quickly. Yeah, turn to edit. Yeah, go in there.
And then get some different colored trees in there. That's a little too orange. I'm gonna kind of mix that in.
Yes, go, 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 go! Oh my God, him! Yeah, basketball! I mean, dodgeball. Oh,
Okay, and then maybe some bright green trees. Let's see. In the front.
Get the gun from somewhere? Oh my! You take out here, and you are the best one, and you're this.
Okay, that's our little forest. Or happy forest, if you will. And maybe... maybe there's like a lake. Now I really do feel like Bob right now. This is so impromptu. Maybe there's a happy lake here. And it would reflect the sky in there.
They can.
I'm gonna add a lot of water because this wood drinks up a lot of water. So to get watery lines, you gotta put a lot of water in there. So I'm gonna bring these water lines all the way down to the bottom of our wood chunk, our chunk wood. And the foreground tree is, I think we're still gonna do a foreground tree, is gonna be on the right side.
No, 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 no.
Your favorite Bob Ross thing? Happy little tree lives right here. Yeah. Bob vibes were the best. It was very relaxed and carefree. I think he needed that, and I think people need that too. You'd love when to bring his squirrel in? Yeah. Yeah, the squirrel pet. I remember the squirrel pet. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to my... It's still a flat brush, but it's like a rigid flat brush, so you can control it a little bit better. So now I need some black paint, because I need some definition here. So this will be like a tree on the edge of a bank. I'm trying to decide how tall I'm gonna make this thing and where it's gonna live, if you will. Because I think the bark, the trunk, that one will be here. And I'll just pull that down right there and not really worry about it too much. And then where is the top gonna go? I guess here. That'll be interesting.
Destroy all this. This.
Your grandma fed squirrels. I think a lot of grandmas fed squirrels. Yeah, that's cute. They were almost trained. Almost trained squirrels. That's super cute. Okay, now here we go. Here's the dance, the tree dance.
Hey guys, shotgun. Oh my god. Something. One, round.
So after this black is on, then I can go in with a medium green, and then I'll top it off with a light green to make the foreground foliage pop, and that'll be the technique that we're using for this. Now, in this case, I actually don't know what Bob does because oil paints are so dramatically different than acrylic paints, so I don't know. I do have a fan on for maximum drying.
Oh my god. Get tears down. Nemo. Hibernate. Learning to love it. Washing machine still. They coming. Oh my god, shotgun!
Alright, here we go. Medium green. And I'm not going to cover up all the black. I'm just going to put it like on the tops of the black.
Yes!
And I'm going to just keep on rotating my brush for varying shapes and stuff like that. And then, oh, that's a hole. That part's a hole. I'm gonna make like a brown.
coming in. Yeah. Hi. No, I'm trying to.
It's kind of a purple brown.
It's going. Oh my god, no. Cross. Yep. No, I'm still. I'm sorry. Okay, let's. Getting kids.
A couple little show-through branches and parts of the trunk, just like here and there.
So good, crowbar from. Hey, give it. I got something. You know the weapon.
Okay, now light green.
You're
You're gonna have to rinse out this brush quite a bit.
No.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna need more yellow. It's gonna be mostly yellow with just a tad of the green that I had previously mixed, and I'm just gonna go really light. And light and, well, that's a weird one. So light on the touch, but heavy on the paint on the brush. It's like, you know, blobby, if you will. And everything's really wet. And my kid's playing like the equivalent of digital hide and seek, which is why that's so intense back there. But hey, it's Saturday. Oh man. But we'll be wrapping up soon after this.
Right.
Let's see, where are we at here? Yep, that's pretty blobby. Okay. And then what you can do at this point is just cut in some of the darker color again, just in places that need a little bit more contrast. And this is all really wet paint, so it's mixing on the edges and stuff like that, which is fine. Okay, well, there you go. There's our Bob Ross plank tree. Well, that's a done one. It's super funny. And then next time I stream, we're going to start a 16 by 20. Oh, how funny. A 16 by 20 painting. It's going to be another fire painting, and I really like the reference on this one. It might be my favorite reference. We got 2 more fire paintings to do, and then that concludes the series, and then I think I'm going to do some skyscapes that I've been really, really wanting to do for a while. So that is a big L, but it's fine. Anyway, so thank you for everybody that was hanging out and watching those 2 things come together. This is a little bit of a different angle on this one. I don't want to stick my finger in the paint because it is definitely wet, like way mucho. Work on that glare again. It's like an eternal war against glare. The bottom and then on top. And maybe I'll just, you know, clear coat this thing and I'll put it in my garden. So that'll be what happens to it. It'll just hang out there until the earth reclaims it. Alright. Well, thanks, guys. See you next time. Possibly tomorrow.